We're all called to make disciples. We're all called to share our faith. We're all called to love our neighbors, but how we do that looks different. And so today, and we're going to look into that. And I want to give you a mental picture real quick of how that looks, and we'll come back and revisit this mental picture at the end as well. And so one of those shows that I watched was one of the game shows had this activity, this event, where they would take this large piece of, I think styrofoam, and they would cut a shape out of that styrofoam. So there's a hole in that styrofoam in a certain shape. And then the person would stand on like a diving board or some kind of a beam, and they would take that styrofoam shape on some kind of a pulley system, and they would then move that styrofoam towards the person. And as the styrofoam approached them, they had to twist or contort their body to like fit into the shape as the styrofoam. So it would pass by them. And if they didn't quite fit, it would knock them off into the water. And every time I think about personal ministries, I can't help but be reminded of that game show. Because Ephesians 2:10 says that we are God's masterpiece, created in Christ to do good works that he has made for us in advance to do. So the cool thing is that God actually made the good works for you to do, and then he made you to fit into that shape. In the same way that styrofoam had a shape you had to fit into, God literally this week, this month, this year has made things for you to do, and they fit your shape. He didn't make you a certain way and then say, sorry, you got to be a part of the worship band, right? You know, he didn't make you a certain way and say, I'm sorry I made you that way. You have to make disciples of children. You have to do some of the different urban ministries. You have to meet needs in the open door mission or things like that. God made you a certain way, and then he made you to fit into certain ministries.